Hey everyone, this is the Rad Man, and it's been a little while since I last talked to you guys. Um, and the reason for that is simple. It's called School Got Out, I Got Busy with Work, yada yada yada. And then we took a little family vacation over a week, and I was going to post a video explaining that, but I never got around to recording it because I was extremely busy with work. But I'm back, and I wasn't needed at work until later in the day, so I have some time to record finally. And as I was looking through my video that I haven't fully edited yet, I found out that I actually have quite a bit more video to edit and post than I thought, which is good because I was worried that I'm not going to be able to get back on a regular schedule of uploading. But it turns out I have quite a bit more video stored away than I thought. Come on. Oh yeah, I purchased two new fields. This one and this one. Now this is the first time running them, which is why it's in the danger zone on these other two fields, because I didn't allow enough time for them to grow. And I also got this new mod called the Auto Combine mod. It's a pretty cool little mod. It basically just makes a smart worker, and along with one or two other features, which I can explain later. Now I do have two combines. I can't remember. Like, it's been a while since I recorded an episode, just because I wouldn't have time to do a full episode, just like part of an episode, so I would never record. Um, so yeah, that's kind of how it went. Shoot, 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 shoot. I forgot, it doesn't automatically turn on the baler. I have to turn that on myself. Come on, drive. Okay, yeah, so what I've been doing is going back and forth. The nice thing about the Auto Combine mod is it makes it so that even if your combine is full to 100%, you can still pull away from it. Like, I believe I overfilled this trailer one of the last times I unloaded the combine. So we should be at, yeah, we're at 100%, and that's still at 7. It's that number 7, if you can see my little display that tells me everything about my combines. It says 7% barley. And now if we watch at the very edge, oh, I can do this, yeah, right there, you see the speed has started. Normally that wouldn't start without oh, what's it called, something. It wouldn't start normally because you have to fully empty the trailer normally, but the Auto Combine mod makes it possible. It still stops at 100%, so it doesn't do anything wacky like keep running after 100%. And it looks like, I know that top one, the Dawn, or my top one, it's right there, and it's going to be done soon. Is it going backwards? Yeah, it's going backwards. It must be turning around. And I'm looking for an auto, like, cultivator mod or an auto planter, so that, because, like, I was very lucky the way the cultivation and planting of these fields worked out. No, that's the downside, is sometimes this thing doesn't know when it's supposed to be done. But that's fine, just gotta take it over to a new field. And the reason I'm able to do two fields, guys, if you're wondering, is because I started one of these when I was unloading the other one, so they get done about the time it takes me to drive in between the fields. Now this is going to throw it off, me driving this one. As you can see, the if you look at the number 7, it's full, or almost full, but it's fine because I have to get this one running again. And the baler's been really nice. I've been having some trouble with it kind of tripping up my planter though, so before I start cultivating that other field and planting it, I'm going to haul the bales off, which is something that I have not done in the past. Now I will show you one thing that I discovered about the Auto Combine mod. You need to have the active side to the side that is the edge of the field, and I'll explain more about the Auto Combine mod after I unload the other combine, because I don't want it sitting around taking all my money. And if you're wondering how I got enough money to buy both these fields, I was growing barley, and I had a high demand for barley, so I was able to sell about twice the amount of barley that I actually had, just because I still had like an extra hour after my harvest that I had a great demand for barley. So I'm actually doing barley right now, if you guys hadn't noticed. Now, the only reason I feel kind of bad now that I didn't show you guys this when I bought the fields, because I said that's what I was going to do. But basically, guys, I've only been able to get on until today for about an hour or two at maximum. Now that may sound like a lot to you guys, but an hour in Farming Simulator is essentially, I think it took me 2 hours to harvest all that field, all of both of these fields that I've harvested so far. So it's actually a lot less than it sounds, unfortunately, which is kind of annoying. So yeah. I also had an issue where Fraps kept crashing. I discovered that my hard drive needed defragmenting though, so I defragmented it, and that seems to have fixed my memory problem. I think it'll be in the last episode that I recorded for Farming Sim, which I believe was episode 7. I kept having issues during my time lapse where I would run out of memory and I would have to stop the game and delete some old video. I believe the cause of that was I hadn't defragmented my hard drive in a while, so there was quite a bit of used up space that wasn't being freed up. If I understand how defragmenting works right. I might not, I don't know. Oh yeah. I've also been trying to look for an overloader mod to overload my grain into, because I did buy a semi-trailer when I was I was able to buy a truck and semi-trailer. The only reason I bought them though is because it's really annoying hauling around that little wagon when I'm like selling stuff for a great demand. And I wanted to have the semi-trailer around for when I eventually upgrade, because if I continue expanding at the rate I'm expanding, I won't be able to keep this the little farm that I have. I won't be able to keep the 2 little combines. I'll have to upgrade them into one bigger combine with a bigger header eventually, but I'd like to keep that not for a while. And the main problem with these combines is they just don't have enough raw storage space in them built in, because there are combines that have 12, 13, 100 pounds, and it takes 2 combines, and I have to unload both my little combines twice just to get what one big combine will unload once. And that's not the biggest issue. The biggest issue with the little combines is that while it's nice to have all these round bales to sell, it's just not practical to run too much of a bigger farm with them, because they can take, I think that these headers are I think that they're about 4 or 5 meters smaller than the biggest header in the game right now by default, unless you mod your game. Like I have the titanium add-on, which adds these combines, and 13.7 meters or 14, depending on whether you're driving it. Usually if you're driving the combine, you use the full header. The worker though only uses about 13 meters of it for some reason, though I think that's just how they programmed it. But yeah, the problem is that's only about 9 meters, so I'm losing quite a bit of meters actually to just not having a big enough header. Plus there's also the fact that since I plant everything at the same time and then start a time lapse, like speeding up time so that I don't have to sit for an hour or two and wait for my crops, it means that all the crops are ready at the same time, if not a tiny bit off, which is when you come to situations like this where I've got 4 fields that were ready for harvest and they've all entered into the danger zone. Now, I'm not saying that I can't run the farm this size with the 2 combines. What actually happened was I left it at 120% for about 10 minutes during the harvest. So yeah, that was error on my part. I'm just trying. Oh yeah, and I wasn't going to use my second combine because the auto combine mod, it kind of just throws the ability to use 2 combines at once out the window. Because I'll show you when I'm actually in one of them. There is a feature where it keeps the distance that it's harvested, but it's confusing and it only works to annoy me. And I'll show you guys why in just a minute. And I don't have a timer running. I probably should have started a timer, but that's my fault. The only reason I would have used a timer, guys, is because I don't really want to make like 40 minutes of me talking. I would have rather done a time lapse, but I think ever since episode about 4 of this series, I've done a time lapse, and that just gets boring. Not only for me, but I imagine it would get boring for you guys because it's really hard to find new music for those time lapses because even though I use Free Music Archive, they don't get a lot of long songs or a lot of the popular songs just because not a lot of artists that make the popular songs are going to put them for the Creative Commons, which is kind of annoying because it makes it hard to find music for time lapses, which is what I do a lot of. Oh, so now if you'll notice this is the auto combine info. Key hides and unhides it. I guess this is also going to be a little bit of a mod review, just really quickly. So this turns the worker on and off. This is unload mode. If it's set to stopped, it'll stop whenever there's a trailer nearby. Now this just changes which side of the combine these little red markers follow, and those you set them to the wheat width or the width of the header. And I've tried, it only works as far as the header goes, so you can't like set them insanely big and harvest a field all at once, even though that would be a pretty cool feature. This turns reverse on and off. I do have course play, but I haven't set up anything with it. Go to next turn stage, don't worry about it. These are just width setters. If you use this distance keeper, I should probably turn that off, and you come in front of the combine with a trailer, it'll actually stop the combine because it checks the entire field for stuff in front of it. Reverse is just telling whether or not it's going to reverse when you're turning around at the end of a row. I always keep it on just because it comes up with some pretty wacky ways to turn around if you have reverse turned off. And I kind of tripped up and let one of the combines fill up all the way. Shouldn't have done that. I think what I'm going to do is I'm kind of distracted trying to talk to you guys and manage the farm. I think what I'll do is I'll give you guys a little bit more of a in-depth auto combine overview when I'm on this field, just because I'm still not out of the danger zone yet, because I'm not sure how much longer those crops have, because they're in the last stage of being grown, and it's the closest to withering that you can get without them withering, and I really don't need all my crops withering, because it's cost me about $40,000 to plant all of them. So yeah, I'll be right back. Hey guys, I'm back. As you can tell, I'm not all the way done with the harvest, obviously. And the reason I said that, by the way, is because I haven't cultivated that yet in front of me. But the harvest has slowed down enough to where I can take some time to talk to you guys, show you guys some stuff, so I figured I would. The main reason that the harvest is slowed down is I caught up on this field and I'm catching up on this field, with how much I should have them harvested. So I just stopped that other field because this other combine would be almost all the way filled up in the time it took me to drive all the way up the field to the other combine. And I'm also collecting all the bales out of the fields just because I don't want to have them sitting around, because I keep getting spots that get missed because the bales like push the planter out of the way or something, and that doesn't work very well with the new Auto Combine mod that I downloaded, because the Auto Combine mod always makes sure that whatever side you set that control to, that right side or left side, it always makes sure that that side has wheat in the header or whatever you're harvesting, because it apparently works with potatoes and a few potatoes, sugar beets, and I think there was one other thing it works with. But anyway, yeah, the annoying thing is with that, it harvests the field really weird if you don't plant a section of the field, like how that field over there, if you can see my mouse, that field, it harvested it really weirdly, and I don't want that to happen to all the fields. Why am I going down here? Crap, I wasn't paying attention again. And I'll just show you guys like a few things, and then it'll either be the end of the episode, or I might talk to you guys while I'm selling all the bales, because I eventually have to sell all of the bales, because I don't want to build up like stacks and stacks of bales all over the place, because it would just be way too annoying. And the other reason I'm getting rid of the bales, by the way, is because it just makes it easier when I'm cultivating, because then the cultivator doesn't have the same thing happen with because even though my cultivator doesn't have, like, its hitbox is broken, if it gets hit by a bale though, it'll move out of the way, and that leaves random areas that the planter can't plant, and then since they never get planted, it throws off the combine. And let's see, for now I'm just gonna put this here, because this is actually my planter tractor. That's the other thing I'm going to do, is try and buy another planter tractor, because, or not another planter tractor per se, but a tractor that can haul a planter and a tractor that is devoted to doing the hay, because it doesn't work really well the way I am running around doing the hay right now. And we are just going to drive over to the planter and have it start planting, because I got enough of the bales out of the way that I should be able to just move the rest out of the way with my little grain cart tractor while I'm finishing up the last two fields. Because once this field is finished, this won't take very long at all. The main trouble with it was just driving from here to here and then unloading a full grain cart and not having both combines be stopped. And we're going to plant canola after this, because I haven't planted canola in a while, and I'm sick of dealing with all the bales. And usually I have to plant canola twice in a row, by the way, in case you guys didn't know, just because it is you don't get as much of it when you harvest it, so you have to plant more to get the same amount. And wheat is the most abundant. Actually, if you're doing potatoes, that's the most abundant, but I don't do potatoes as of right now, obviously, so I don't count the potatoes. And sorry if I look like I'm distracted. I'm actually I'm playing a new game that I downloaded on my phone right now, and it just told me that something happened in the game, and I had to fix it real quick. But now I'm paying attention. Ooh, almost into a tree. And yeah, I'll show off the Auto Combine mod when it's not actually combining, because some of the things, if I change the settings, it'll mess up the combine. So I'll see you guys in just a minute. Oh, wrong button. I just hit the wrong button to shut off Fraps. Hey guys, I am back. Let's see. So I finished up the harvest, and I've been just collecting all the bales. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Why you do that? No. Stop. Stop unloading. Weird. I don't know what I did. I think I broke one of the settings. Stop rolling, you piece of trash. Yeah, I already had one roll all the way down the hill. Oh yeah, I was gonna be like, oh, is my mic even plugged in? But it is, so we're fine. So I just got home from church and turned back on my computer, and yeah, not much else has happened. I got all the fields done, and I'm just driving around collecting all the bales, just because it'll be easier for me if they're all in one place. My planter and my cultivator are also running. Planter's over here, cultivator's over here. After I get the bales done, I'm gonna spray all of the fields because I'm doing canola, and if I was doing like wheat or barley, it'd be fine to not spray them because I'd still get quite a bit of grain just because of the number of fields I have. But where I don't really have like how do I describe it? Let's just say the way that I have it right now. Oh yeah, canola, I get a lot less of it for how much I harvest. So it's just better if I make the most use out of it that I can. So now we are going to move the conveyor because it has broken itself. It's not lined up. Just back up a little. Turn her on, and now we can offload the bales. Now, I'm not going to do all of these on camera just because that's a pain, and I'm not going to do time lapses just because I find views have dropped on those videos. Oops, crap. I find that views have dropped on those videos that have a lot of time lapse. So yeah, that's why I did a talkie one today. If you prefer the time lapses though, just tell me. So what I'm going to do is unload most of the bales, and then I'll talk to you guys a little more while I unload the last ones, and then I'll give you an overview I'll give you a tutorial of the auto combine mod with one of my two combines. So yeah, I'll be right back. Hey guys, so I just remembered something that I wanted to tell you guys before I do the little tutorial on the auto combine mod. What I want to tell you guys is I'm sorry that I've been like posting a video about every 2 weeks, but it's going to become more like monthly. In fact, there might not even be one for after this one. There may not be one for the rest of summer. Why? Because for some really weird reason, like during the winter, my internet is questionable. During the spring, my internet actually works good, which is when I did the majority of my uploading so far. But for some reason, summer and fall, like my internet just pukes during then. Like it just dies. Like seriously, it won't run Google Chrome. And I can record all the video I want, but recently I've been using more of my time to do experimentation with new mod packs that I want to try out, starting a new season, because I want to start some new seasons of Let's Plays soon. Some of the weirder versions of Minecraft. I'm considering doing Terraformacraft. I did find the updated version of the Minecraft mod pack, which I want to play for a Let's Play. But that mod pack is huge. I'm actually in the middle of experimenting with it right now, and after I learn a little more about it, I'll probably do one. But what I'm gonna do is summer's going to be like my experimentation time, when I'm gonna experiment with stuff that I haven't tried before. But unfortunately, that also means that since there's no internet, I'm not gonna record it. And since I'm not going to record it, obviously I'm not going to post it. Now I might try posting a few things, but like here and there. But for the majority of summer, there's not going to be anything from me, guys. I'm sorry, but my internet is so bad. Let me just give you an example. Right now, I'm not running any browsers or anything on my computer. I have another computer right by me that I usually use to watch YouTube or look up tutorials and stuff if I'm having an issue, so I don't have to stop Minecraft on my main computer. Right now, it will not run YouTube for more than about 20 seconds without having to stop and buffer for like 5 minutes. And then even then, it'll fail half the time. And it's getting to the point where it won't load google.com. It will not load a search engine at all. It just gives me the it's error something or other. It's like the moved URL. It thinks for some reason that Google moved its URL to something else. But yeah, I just thought I'd tell you guys that before I forgot it, because I was thinking about it because I was watching YouTube while I was doing this. So yeah. We'll just actually go over and do the auto combine tutorial right now because I didn't realize I was about done. And I'm also gonna, oh my gosh, guys, I only had about $60,000. I just made over $100,000 in bales. I cannot believe that. Guys, invest in bales. They will pay themselves off. I'll just show you guys which mods I'm using real quick to do this bale stuff. I'm using this bale conveyor, Marhu. Just look up bale conveyor. It's pretty much the best conveyor belt you can find to haul bales. So it should be the only thing that comes up if you search it on Google. Make sure you do mod for Farming Simulator or you'll get a really weird search result. I'm also looking for a self-propelled like small baler for later, but that's got nothing to do with what I'm doing here. What I am doing here, oh, there's a sale on sprayers. Huh. Not even $100,000 for a new sprayer. Cool. What I'm doing here is, guys, I think I might have found it. This might be the thing that saves my bacon, because I believe that this tipper that I found will be able to work with this combine and, oh, it's in the tipper page, and this trailer, I think. Now, I already own the trailer, so it's not too hard. Oh, crap. I just noticed something. My planter isn't working because it came down here instead of going up there. So yeah, I'll set this right, and then I'm gonna go grab the tipper and we're gonna try it out. And I'll do the auto combine tutorial when we're trying out the tipper, because how about a fourth of the auto combine's settings have to do with the tipper, so it's just easier to do them both at once. Oh yeah, and here's a tip for you guys. If you're planting this field here, go from the top where I haven't planted to the bottom where I have, because doing it the way I've done it does not work at all. Not at all. Okay, where's my tractor? There's my tractor. Probably should lower that. I like how it keeps lowering even after there's no hydraulics or anything on it. But that's what you get when you download mods. Some of them have the wacky physics that you see in earlier versions of some of the Farming Sim games. Like, Farming Sim is basically known for having really weird physics, but some of the stuff that some people have, just the mods, adds a whole new thing on it. Oh, come on. It's in another language. Let's see. I'm gonna get out here, try pressing the buttons. So that should be O. Okay, O does that. Okay, what does L do? L turns on the light. Okay. Oh, that's cool, actually. I like that. That's pretty cool. I wonder if it can overload through the cover. I don't know, though. We're gonna go over here. That's a pretty small spout, actually. I was hoping it'd be taller. Darn. Because my problem is, guys, either the trailer is too big itself, which I don't think is a problem with this, or or the little spout isn't tall enough for the yeah, there's no way that is tall enough. Oh, I think I'm gonna have to have like 4 tippers just to do what I want to do. Looks like this can overload into this trailer though, which is good. But I read online when I downloaded this mod, just look up tipper trailers or overloaders for Farming Simulator 2013 to find that mod. I haven't really done enough with it to do a full tutorial on it yet, since this is actually the first time I bought it in game. It looks really nice though. I like that cover animation. Okay, we're just gonna pull this up here. I don't have anything in it, but it looks like it should be over to oh, that's like the perfect size. Now for the second test. We'll go borrow some grain out of the silo, just because why not? Okay, and it does not have the capabilities to pull another trailer. Darn, I was hoping it would. Because if I could have like 4 of these, I think that these are 2,000 bushels or pounds. They'll about 2,000 pounds more than that other thing, than my other little trailer. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to upgrade from my little trailer, but I'm afraid that this, at the same time as being a really nice little tipper, isn't gonna be big enough. Its spout, I don't think it goes high enough to get into the semi is the problem. Because I'd like to haul around this little trailer and then just drive the semi back and forth, or have like 2 trailers, 1 semi, some setup like that. Oh, is it going to be able to? I'm going to actually go grab some grain out of my silo and try it. Sorry, this is going to be like an hour-long video, guys, but pretty much it's going to be the finale, not of Farming Simulator, but of my regular uploads for summer. Oh, I have corn. I didn't realize I had corn. I thought I pulled into the canola. Well, my mistake. I'll have to remember to outload it before I go to pick up more grain. Yeah, is there anything else? I'm trying to remember. So yeah, I told you guys problem with summer is, I don't know, the thing that doesn't make sense to me is everyone goes on vacation in summer, it seems, yet the internet is so crappy. Okay, please work. Okay, that wouldn't help it. Budge. Does it not work? Why? 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 Yeah. Darn it. It's not working. Well, that's going to be a problem. Well, I know it can overload into that other trailer that I have because the combine can. And this has a spout that's taller than the combine. Oh, guys, the logistics of setting up stuff is crazy. I'll be right back. I'm gonna see if I can find a setup that'll let me use my semi real quick. Okay, hey guys, I feel like an idiot. So, I discovered there is a little problem with this mod. It doesn't give you all the controls. So I bought that other tipper, went and checked it out. It wasn't working either. You have to turn on the trailer with B. Doy. I feel like an idiot. Yeah. Yay, it works. Now on to the tutorial because I have nothing better to do because I'm going to have to restart my game because I bought this worthless tipper. Doesn't do anything for me. Okay, so your basic controls for the auto combine, this is all of them. You press K to get this overlay, and I know I've said some of this earlier in the video, but I'm doing it all at once. So, oh, come on, Courseplay. I haven't even set you up yet. Okay, where's my mouse? Okay, so here's to hire a worker. You can also press H, does the same thing. This unload mode, driving and standing, basically, if you have your combine moving and a trailer comes up, just like a normal worker, if you have it set on driving, the combine will continue driving until it reaches 100% capacity. But if you have it on standing, the second that it senses a trailer, it'll stop. and it won't move until the trailer is, until either the combine. Actually, I've never tested it. I don't know if it moves after the combine is empty. I think you have to actually pull out the trailer. Now, this active side left and right basically just means it's detecting which side the wheat is on. So if you have the active side of right, for example, here, you'd need it right because it'll scan this side, and when it finds the edge of the wheat, these little red marky marks will go and look for it. And this is go to next turn stage. I don't think it really does anything. It doesn't seem to do anything for me. Actually, if you turn it on while you're turning, your combine will spin around in circles or something. Actually, oh, I don't have any straw on the ground, or I was going to say, over there, it basically goes in half circles, and then it combines in half circles for the rest of the time. So don't turn this on. It might be a work in progress, actually. So auto combine on and off, that just shows the little red markers. If you have it off and you hire a worker, nothing of this will take effect. It'll hire like normal. This has to be turned on. And distance keeper, I don't know what you'd use it for, but basically wherever you've combined with this combine, if you park a tractor there or have a cultivator, it'll detect that. And if it detects it, it'll stop your combine. So I don't see any practical use for it unless you're driving your trailer through the field and you want your combine to stop when it detects the trailer anywhere in the field. Actually, anywhere parallel with the combine to the sides. Auto combine mode, up, down, circle, pretty self-explanatory. So if it's set on up, down, the combine just goes up, down, up, down, up, down. If it's set on circle, it starts, goes like this, goes like this, goes like this in a big square. I'll show you better on the map. It doesn't work very well on these fields, though, I've found, but basically just goes in circles until there's nothing left. Unless you have a combine with an auto baler, I wouldn't use that function, just in my opinion. Oh, it hid my mouse again. Turn mode, reverse, and driving is, if you have it on driving, the combine will not reverse. If you have it on reverse, it'll do the normal worker thing where it goes about a half circle, turns around, or turns the wheels, reverses, and then goes forward. If it's on driving, it just makes a really wide circle, so don't use it near trees or other objects. Course play mode, basically this just means it makes it compatible with a course play recording, which I have not done yet. It's just a really complicated mod. Oh my gosh. Okay. Only 4 more things left, guys. So, these widths offset, these two, these just set your little red markers. As you notice, mine is set to 8.65. We'll just have to go in front so we can see. If I go like this, they go out. Go like this, they go in. And turn offset, I don't really use because all it does is make you turn not where you'd normally turn. I don't find it useful at all. So yeah, that's basically Auto Combine mod in a box, my plans for the future, and a good tipper. So if you guys are interested in this tipper, or if you have a small combine and you need to overload to a semi-trailer, because now that I have this tipper, I can actually keep these small combines. So yay. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I'm gonna have to stop this world and go to a different one, or reload it before I started this planter, because 1, there's a trailer in the way of it, so it's been burning money, and 2, I bought an extra tipper. So thanks for watching, guys. Just so you know, let me check the date. Just to give you an idea of how long it takes me to edit and upload a video, today is Sunday, June 15th of 2014. So, whatever day this gets uploaded, I might put like a little annotation or whatever. and then how many days actually went by. The main reason for this is whenever my computer is running a program, it cannot run the Movie Maker, which is what I use to edit my videos. So yeah, that and my internet really slow me down from uploading more often. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you like this, please leave a like. I'm sorry it was a talkie, but we will get to more fun videos later. Unfortunately, though, work has picked up, and the only reason I'm not at work is because it's Sunday. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoy. Oh my gosh. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching. Goodbye. Sorry that this is a long video, but goodbye.